So, all this week, I've been talking about breakout rooms, and I'm going to continue that conversation. Hi, everybody. I'm Robbie Samuels. I'm a virtual event design consultant and an executive Zoom producer. And each week, I share a few videos to help you get better and more confident when it comes to using Zoom. So, as I mentioned, we've been talking about breakout rooms. On Monday, I was talking about how to ask the right question. And yesterday, I was talking about how to give the right kinds of instructions so people remember what that question is. Today, I want to talk about how much time and how many people per room. Now, there's no one set answer to this because it really has to do with what is the purpose of the breakout room. So I'll give you a few examples. If it's just a get to know you, I like to do 3 people for 6 minutes with either either no prompt at all, which is really just like, hey, everyone, just introduce yourselves. And people generally know how to do that in 2 minutes. Or I've lately been doing a win-win. So I have my weekly event that happens, my No More Bad Zoom virtual happy hour. And lately we've been doing a win-win prompt. A win-win prompt means that everyone is encouraged to share a win from their personal life and a win from their business or career life. And it's a nice way of getting to know people, especially if it's a group that kind of knows each other a little bit already. And this is a way to kind of hear what's going on in their life right then that they want to celebrate or acknowledge. So 3 people for 6 minutes is the minimum amount of time, I think, is to let people have a little bit of a response. That's 2 minutes. That's just for a quick hello. I used to do 2 people at a time, but when you have a larger group and 1 or 2 people have trouble connecting to the breakout rooms because of their own internet connection, then you end up with people by themselves in the room. So I hedge my bet by now doing 3. And also, it's kind of nice that folks get to meet one other person. So instead of 2 people for 5 minutes, I do 3 for 6 minutes, and that seems to work. Now, it's important to still give instructions as to who goes first, and that will kind of speed things along. And then to ask that person who goes first to then choose who goes second, and it'll be pretty obvious who goes third. Another opportunity for breakout rooms is to do something where there's supposed to be some kind of discussion or at least a little more input from each member. In this case, I would do 4 or 5 people for 10 minutes. And that would be sort of maybe just a little more of a conversation. 4 people for 10 minutes kind of allows a little bit of thought to happen, a little back and forth. If you want there to be a lot of that, then I would do 3 people for 10 minutes. And that way, there's definitely time for a discussion. If you want people to do some kind of workshop element or work on something or try something out, well, now you probably want to get into 12, 15, 20 plus minutes. Now, if it's something like that, and let's say it's 7 people that you want to kind of gather into groups, maybe one's a facilitator and 6 of them are participants, probably 15 minutes is the minimum for that exercise. And if you want to have 20 plus minutes, then you definitely want to make sure there's a facilitator of some kind, because it's unlikely that people will be good about managing the flow of time on their own. They'll need a little bit of assistance to make sure everyone goes and no one's dominating the airtime. So again, the point here is to think about what is the purpose of the gathering? Why are you breaking people out into breakout rooms? And then use the time accordingly. And just try not to add too many questions all at once. Use multiple breakout rooms, but I'll talk more about that in another video. Because as I said, every week I share a few videos around Zoom, and I've got so many best practices that I've developed around breakout rooms that I'm going to be sharing those probably over the next few weeks. Several different times I'll have a topic on breakout rooms. So I hope this is helpful. I'd love to hear in the comments what else you'd like me to cover, and maybe that's something I can address in a future video. I'm Robbie Samuels. I'm a virtual event design consultant and an executive Zoom producer. I'm here to help. Let me know.